Hi, friends. How are you today? Welcome. I'm going to do a mini live. It's the day after the full moon, and I'm not going to get into a whole lot of, planetary alignment stuff. Let's just say there's an absolute insane shit show going on in the sky. Not negative. Yes, there's a full moon. It was yesterday, last night. A lot of you can see it in the sky. Okay. So we've got this full moon going on. Hello, welcome, friends. We've got retrogrades going on. We've got 7 retrogrades happening right now. And as much as I want to go, oh, it's the planets, oh, it's the moon, oh, it's the sky, it's very, very hard for people right now to understand that this energy in the sky, these things happening in the sky, Mercury retrograde, Venus retrograde, Pluto retrograde, Saturn retrograde, all these 7 retrogrades, okay, and a full moon, and Pisces, which rules confusion, delusion, illusion, but it also rules creativity. And it rules feelings and sensitivity and emotion and understanding of our mind, our beliefs, our imprisonment. Neptune and Pisces rule imprisonment, self or real or imagined. Okay, so you put all that together, right? We put all of this energy together, and then let's take it to the next step. Why you are also upset, which retrogrades do not rule no, they rule slow. Okay, so with this retrograde energy, we're being slowed down. The entire ship, it's like you're in a tanker and it's slowing down so it can turn around and look. Now, the challenge with this is that most people don't want to look at things when they get slow, because when you get slowed down, you have time to think. And so what I'm finding is everybody's on social media and online, and we're all bitching and complaining, and I hear them going, they're wrong, look what they're doing, they're lying, they said this, they said that and meant that, and they didn't do what they said. Woo, ding, ding, ding. There's your red flag right there. Okay? Because no one is doing anything to you. You are a sovereign, free will, independent, high consciousness being. You are sovereign. And so here's the real truth to all of this, and I think this is going to blow your minds. You're not upset about the medication not working, the advice didn't work, the love of your life fell apart, the job you were giving wasn't what you thought. You're not upset about that. So many people are getting medicines and jabs and things, and they're being told they're one thing, and they're like, it's not what we thought it was. It's not what we told you it would be. We told you this would make you better, and then this medication things, whatever it is, isn't making you better. This job isn't making you feel better. This advice didn't make you better as a human being. This person, I call it love, right? This human being didn't make you feel loved. And the whole point is, it's not the medicine, it's not the person, it's not the job, it's not the experience, it's none of that. It's the loss of trust that you feel from that person who delivered it when it doesn't work. You trusted these people, the government, right? Whatever it was, government told me, the doctor told me, my spouse told me, my child told me. And then they didn't tell you the truth. And here's the kicker, admitting that what they told you, someone you trusted, that they didn't tell you the truth. Admitting that you don't trust them anymore means you don't trust yourself. And in knowing your spirit was screaming the whole time, you want to say, this doesn't work. That didn't work. That conversation, that relationship, what we talked about didn't work. That's what you're struggling with. That the person, the environment, the experience that you trusted them to tell you this is the truth, it didn't work. And so when you surrender, right, to their lack of trust, when you don't trust yourself anymore, then you surrender to them and they don't trust themselves, which is what we all learned up to 10 years of age. You learn trust and what you're gonna trust and where your safe zone is up to 10 years of age, right? And so whatever that is, good, bad, or ugly, right? If you want to be safe, you need to shut the fuck up. And you don't say it, and you don't own it, and you don't go there, right? So there you have it, my friends. I don't care if it's the government, if it's the doctors, if it's, the healthcare system, if it's your friendships, if it's your marriages, if it's your relationships, if it's your children, right? You are in a marriage, you're in a relationship that you learn from your parents up to 10 years of age. So that marriage is the template for how you interact with all these things. And your safe zone isn't probably the greatest. So you recycle your experiences to your safety valve. Right? Healthy or not, it's pretty basic. So every time you go back to that safety valve, you're looking for, see, if they tell me this is going to work, I'm going to do what they say, because if I do what they say, it's safe. I won't rock the boat. I won't get judged. I won't be criticized. I won't be abandoned. Right? So I want you guys to ask yourself, what is happening right now? I need to ask myself, if I'm being retrograded, I'm being pulled backwards to look backwards, right? You are being literally pushed by the universe. You're not going backwards. No one's going to stop you. The universe isn't changing this. So you guys might have opened your door and go, I'm going to let this in. You're learning your truth and how to trust it again. Because there was a point in time when people you trusted told you something and it wasn't true, and then you're like, oh my gosh, and then you brought it up to them and they're like, well, that's how it is, that's the fact. And it wasn't a fact for you because it didn't work. No, anybody who knows me knows I don't have to stand in truth. I don't believe the government. I don't believe the doctors. I don't believe people. I don't believe they're bad. I just think that's what they're told, and they follow blocks of energy that aren't for me. Right? So schools, all these things that are institutions are blocks of energy that don't allow you to free think. And you are a high-powered, independent soul that has the power to heal anything in your life, but you're not thinking out of the box. So it's time. So here's the tricky part. You got to start asking yourself, am I attached to the love I learned? Instead of, right? Why do I feel I don't deserve the love I want? Am I attached to that? Am I addicted to the love I learned? Because you're going to keep looking for it. You're going to keep finding it. A person who's going to let you down. A person who you trust. And you say, see, it's their fault why I'm not healthy. It's their fault why the medicine didn't work. It's their fault why the system didn't work. It's their fault. And because it's their fault, you don't have to own responsibility for your damn life. It's that simple. Right? And so the tricky part is you asking yourself every day, why do I feel I don't deserve the love I want? You'll know. It'll go back to that 10-year-old safety net you designed so you didn't get hurt or let down or broken trust again. Because you're like, okay, I'm not deserving, I'm not bringing in, I don't feel I deserve the love I want because it's not safe. Because if you picked healthy love, if you picked joyful love, you would be going against what your inner soul, or your inner mind was programmed. So you don't feel like it's safe yet. All right? And so these retrogrades are literally going to be relentless on all of you. It's going to be relentless on pushing you back and going, do you really want that? Do you really believe? And you need to ask yourself, do I believe I deserve this kind of love? Right? Is this the love I learned, or is this the love I want? Why do I feel I need to stay with the love I learned instead of picking the love I want? The answer will come to you because I don't feel safe picking the love I want because it's unknown. Your higher self always knows what to do, my friends. Your higher self always knows where to guide you. Your intuition, your spirit will always get you to the higher rung of the ladder that you're trying to get to if you trust it, instead of going, if I go against them, then they're going to be telling me I'm bad, I'm not enough because I didn't believe them. You must design the love that you desire down to your daily choices so that you can master your mind. You need to master your thoughts, and you need to reprogram them and redecide them and write down, this is the love I want in all relationships, in my coworker, in my business relationships, in my employees or my coworkers, in my marriage, with my children, with my healers. If your healers keep giving you shit that doesn't work, then they're not your healer because they aren't a healer. All they are is a delivery of information. You decide which heals you or not. So it goes across the board. All right? How you do anything is how you do everything. And this is going to keep coming up minimal for the next 3 weeks while we go through Mercury retrograde through the September 14th. So my friends, if it keeps coming up and relationships are being ripped apart or they're being shown to you where there's dishonesty or non-trust, and the truth isn't being discussed because you don't want to talk about the truth even though your higher self knows the truth, that's on you. You're afraid to rock the boat that actually would free you to a new path, a new direction with a new compass, longitude, latitude, that'll take you to the life you want, the life you deserve, and the life I know you're capable of because your DNA knows better. Your higher self knows better, right? And so remember, everything that's going on right now it's not the medication, it's not the person, it's not the experience, it's not the things, it's the person you keep putting so much energy into, giving your golden ball of faith and trust to this one human being, and when they let you down, you go, see? Didn't work. You're not going to admit that because you don't want to admit that you didn't trust it from the beginning. And when you don't, it's hard to pick you. So this is your turn. These retrogrades won't stop. They're going to keep pushing you to see. And once you do, you're going to be free. Free to pick you. Trust your soul. Trust what you want. Trust what's right. And know that if something is not healing you or guiding you or improving you or making you feel better, it's not the right person to help you move to the next level. Period. It's not the life you deserve with that experience. Just move on. That's what the retrograde is helping you with. You want this old life, the one you were taught, or do you want this life, the one that you want? It's simply pick, design it, move forward. All right? So we're going to talk more about this on Truth Tribe on Monday. If you are not signed up for Truth Tribe, go to my link in my bio. It's free. Just tap on it. The second you pops up, you're going to tap Truth Tribe, sign up. You'll get reminders. You'll get registrations. You'll get my daily IDI, which is a daily inspiration, or a little poke to remind you how to open your mind to the higher consciousness of your soul. So we're doing some big things. We're launching new products. We're a ton of stuff on the website. Go enjoy the whole website. But we're launching new stuff because a lot of you are hiding from the fact that you're upset with people and you don't want to admit it. And so you think it's the product and you think it's the thing, and it's not the thing anymore. It's you having to get back centered to your trusting yourself again. And when that happens, you guys, your badass warrior spirit becomes unleashed and you start living a badass life. I love you all. I'll see you on Monday for Truth Tribe, 6 o'clock Pacific Standard, and I will see you then. Have a great weekend. I love you. Brightest blessings.